Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Let's do Beetlejuice makeup look. I'm usually showing you how to do Beetlejuice lip art, and this one here is a full face. I'm so excited. Let's take a bright green color first and put it in the inner part of your eye, approximately half of your eye. A little bit of bright yellow, just to get that slightly limeish shade in the inner corner. A little bit of lime, just to blend the edges here. Just buff it out like this. Then of course the purple part. By the way, are you excited with the Beetlejuice 2 movie coming out in 2024? Shape the outer V here slightly. I am really looking forward to that movie, to be honest. Even though I'm usually not a sequel kind of girl, but I feel this one is gonna be good. Let's try to blend it outwards with a warmer color. I don't know why I have this feeling that this is gonna be good. Maybe because they didn't film it right away, you know? Okay, I definitely need also a lighter color to blend this out a little bit. And also blend it here downwards. Use this lilac color. So it wasn't like the first movie went well, we're gonna film the second one right away. So I have the feeling after all these years they decided to film the movie. It absolutely must be epic, it just has to be. Using a purple eye pencil on the lower lids. And I will top it slightly with eyeshadow. Not just the purple, of course. Also the green for the inner part. You can just apply the same purples and greens, or if you're in the mood, you can play with something different. I mean the same purple and green eyeshadow that you used for the upper lid. I am definitely in the mood for something different. So I'm going for a cooler purple on my lower lid. And also extending it slightly up as an eyeliner wing. But don't worry, we'll get to the eyeliner, it's gonna be fabulous. And then some emerald green to wear on top of the green pencil. And for the inner corner, just a little bit of this yellow again. Putting it on the lower lid and in the corner. Then just do a face makeup like you normally would. I usually don't do much, just a little bit of concealer, blending it with my fingers. Oh, scandalous. Then I already covered up a couple of blemishes with foundation before starting to film this video. And I also use a powder foundation, which I only normally do for videos. But you, whatever you do at this point, like do your contouring, your highlighting, whatever it is that you typically do. It's just that I usually don't wear face makeup except for covering some separate breakouts. Let's go to the most Beetlejuice part of this makeup. Starting out with a black eyeliner. Let's start with the inner portion of the eye this time. And just draw a thin line, approximately 2/3 of your eye. Here the eyeliner is supposed to be creative. Go approximately like this. It will be the worm that is bending. Now join the points here and try to make it a little rounded in this portion. Now here we are drawing the second side of the worm. And if you have hooded eyes, you can just bring this whole part a little bit to the side. On the other side, it's just gonna be a regular eyeliner, but I still want to keep it kind of symmetrical, meaning approximately of the same width. Just join the tail and the other parts of the liner. Woohoo! This is looking horrible so far. The next step is a white eyeliner. Just not too much product on it. And let's paint the worm white, mostly the inside of the worm. And then towards the end, you can also kind of start overlapping the black. Also, we can create some kind of a stripe here, and then add some white to the other side as well. Fill the wing in with the white eyeliner. Going back to the black eyeliner, let's create some stripes. Keep the stripes going until the end of the worm. You know what's funny? When I first showed the NYX Epic Wear liner, liquid liner that I'm using now on this channel, I was also doing a striped Beetlejuice eyeliner. Don't forget to apply some black mascara. I almost forgot, by the way. For the lower lashes, I think a white mascara would look absolutely iconic, but since I don't have one, I will show you a green one. Just a little bit though, because I really don't enjoy painting my lower lashes too much. I usually don't paint them. But if you do, you can of course apply more. And if you have a white mascara, do try this out. Before we go to the rest of the face, let's do a little something on the lips. And I know what you're thinking. She's doing lip art again. When she just said that's not what she would be doing. Just a little bit, I promise, just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit of lip art. You need a thin, like an eyeliner brush, and this is really a simple design, I promise. Just go from the side of your lips to approximately like 1/3 or maybe slightly more of your lip with a white liquid lipstick. You will find all the products I used listed in the description box and also some discount codes for these lipsticks. Now just curl the line, bring it downwards, and do the same on the lower lip. Sort of looks like a heart so far. Fill this in with white liquid lipstick, the inside of that heart that you just drew. Extend this very slightly here, going onto your face. Use yellow and red liquid lipsticks for the eye of the worm and for the dots. Red for the pupil of the eye and for the dots. Just place them at random. The teal lipstick to outline the worm's mouth a little above your lip line because we need to leave room for the teeth. This way when you open your mouth, it will look like the worm is opening the mouth. We'll get back to the lip makeup later, and now for the next part you can still use liquid lipsticks, but I recommend using hydroliners. I think they're the most convenient. And first of all, let's paint the second worm. Kind of something like this. So hydroliners, by the way, Gavissi Beauty has a lot of them, like in all colors. And I have a code THEMIRRORBEAUTY for you. So there goes the head of the worm, more or less. And now we can paint the rest of the worm. Oh my god, I'm so nervous and so excited at the same time. Do a slight twirl, don't make the line completely straight. And connect it with the head. Now let's do the second part accordingly. Connect it with the eyeliner. Someone is meowing and I know exactly who it is. This guy was meowing. Hello, say hi. He doesn't want to say hi, sorry. Okay, let's go on with the worm. I feel like I messed up this part a little bit. But it's okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be fun. Now, I feel like the easiest way is to fill it in all with white and then paint the black stripes. To give the worm some depth, use a small brush and a very light gray eyeshadow and just put a tiny bit of it on the sides of the worm. I don't feel like it's working a lot. And a little bit of grayish brown under the worm to create a shadow. I feel like this one is a little bit too dark for me. This way we should have the 3D effect. If the shadow is too harsh, then of course just blend it. Okay, getting there. For the stripes, just use a black hydroliner and go on from your eyeliner, continuing the pattern. Make sure to fill in the whole worm all the way to the sides. Oh, I can't believe we're almost done here. To add a little bit more depth to the worm, use a dark gray eyeshadow. Tap it slightly in the middle of the black stripes. This worm has a red eye. Somewhere here. Add a teal mouth outline, just like the first one. I painted the striped teeth off camera because I just could not stay in the frame with them. If you're enjoying the crazy makeup tutorial so far, please give it a thumbs up. It will help it spread to more people and more people will join our colorful makeup team. For the lips, of course, we're using purple and green. I feel like this Gavissi Beauty Dance Till Night is the perfect shade of purple for Beetlejuice. And so first of all, let's go around the worm with a thin brush. You can also kind of lip line your lips this way. And the next thing you want to do with a thin brush is paint in between those teeth of the worm. This way it looks like the worm has teeth. Then just fill in the rest of the lip with purple liquid lipstick. Repeat the same steps with the green. First go around the worm. Let's also correct his jaw a little bit. Fill in the rest of your lip and shape the teeth. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. If you want to support the noble and crazy cause of spreading colorful makeup daily, which is exactly what I do on the channel, yes, I post shorts daily, you can leave me a small tip in the tip jar linked in the description box, kind of like a super thanks because I'm not monetized yet. But in any case, whether you do or don't, that's totally up to you. You can see absolutely for free this crazy makeup tutorials playlist. Watch them and see what I'm talking about. Meet you there. Bye!